This is a little cat shelter I made many years ago for an outdoor cat. She's inside now, but it served us quite well. Made it out of scrap lumber, as you can see, and little scrap pieces of insulation. Basically, it's a wooden box about 32 inches wide and about 2 feet deep, not quite, and maybe not quite 2 feet tall. It's hinged on the top so that obviously you can get inside, and then inside there's a smaller box which is about, I'd say, 14 by maybe 18, and it's lined with foam. The whole inside, and upside down here, is lined in foam. There is a little exit. Anyway, the inside box is also lined in foam, and I tried to use as much of this reflective stuff because it really does reflect heat. Anyway, there's a little entrance to the inner door right there. You can see it. We put a window on it so we could check on the cat in the wintertime. Anyways, and then I lined it with something disposable but warm. This is a synthetic sweater, like a jogging sweater. Anyways, and then here I keep spare bulbs inside. Right now there's a 60 watt, which is good for about temperature range. I would say probably like 25 to maybe 40 degrees. And then we have a 75, which is more like the range of probably 20 to 35 degrees. And then there's a 100 watt, which is good to down about 0. When it gets below 0, it gets down to about maybe 45, 50 inside, but that's, not bad. And then there's a 25 watt in there, this clear one, that I use for when it's about 40 degrees or warmer, just to take the chill off the air for the little cat. And it does keep it fairly warm. I got this at a garage sale, and it's a warm day in November right now, but it shows the outdoor, and then I placed the sensor inside, so it shows the inside temperature. I put it on the exterior wall, so it would give kind of like a worst case scenario for the temperature. Anyways, that's pretty much it. On the outside, you can't see it. There's like a little roof. Oh, maybe you can see it. A little roof door, just held up by a little stick. And then we put this piece of acrylic blanket, just a fraction of an acrylic blanket to keep the wind out. And the whole thing is sitting on, this is optional, but I made like a little basement for it. And the cats do go in there when it's rainy out. Just, as a kind of like a second place to go. Anyways, then the top, or the inside. Oh, one more thing. I don't know if you can tell with the bulb on, but there's a shield of aluminum sheeting, and then an acrylic, like a not quite quarter-inch piece of acrylic to keep the cat from, snuggling up against a hot bulb. And then that way it keeps the side of the box from getting too hot. And then it also does kind of like a convection thing with the air. It draws the cold air in and kind of, circulates the air a little bit. Anyways, then this piece of foam, which is kind of gotten torn up, goes on the top. Doing this left-handed, one-handed. And then I have this closed cell foam as like a gasket, and then the top hinges down, and then I won't bother clasping them, but there's this safety type clasp that has the spring retainer on it, just so that nobody can, or no animal rather, like raccoons, you'd be amazing what they can do. And then on top of that, I just have shingles laid loose, and I spread them out like so. Just kind of to give you an idea. And they kind of like overhang the edges so that the plywood stays dry. And this has served us quite well. This little cat here lived in it for almost 10 years. She's about, I think, 13, 14 now. And she's always very comfortable, and she took to it immediately. And then this little guy, I don't know who he belongs or she belongs to. It's an Abyssinian, I think. I saw her looking for a little shelter. She seems to be out in the winter out alone, so I'm trying to get this ready for her. This one lives inside now. Anyways, that's that little cat hut.